Hello YouTube, my name is Gauntlet, and welcome back to my World at War game series. We're about 4 hours in to day 6. I'm at the top of the VPs list again, and I'm second on economy. I just managed to be in a good defensive position against this North Brazilian attack. Though I am taking some significant casualties, I may have to send my planes over to help that out. And the reason why I couldn't have a bigger defense here is because I have to worry about these tanks, this stack, and Marinho has about 7 infantry and an armored car heading up from the south. So I have to split my forces in order to cover as much as I can and protect these industrial complexes and these airfields. I did manage to get lucky. I got a reveal all on Argentina when I put 3 of my spies as military espionage spies in his country. So I'm seeing his convoys move up the coast. I'm seeing some more heading up this side. So I'm going to make sure I sink these by having a destroyer move that way and have a submarine move that way and intercept them on the water. And I'm very glad Argentina has done this, because these are 4 less infantry that I will have to deal with on the ground. I am using my planes to do as much damage as I can to his armored forces and infantry, so my land forces can have an easier time dealing with them. I'm also building tactical bombers from this level 2 airbase as much as I can. I'm putting them into queue. Gonna build tanks so I can get them over more quickly, and I'm building infantry in the more local industrial complexes. Also some anti-tank, but I should have most of his tanks killed soon, so I only really need to deal with infantry eventually. I also split one of my interceptors off of my main plane stack because I want it to go spot and make sure I have all of my enemy units accounted for. So I want to see where this Marinho stack is moving here. So should I move my infantry here to intercept it, or can I wait back here and it'll move this way eventually? So just trying to gain intelligence on the battlefield so I can make proper decisions to counter my superior enemy, because I am outnumbered. As you can see, I've separated my forces into separate stacks to deal with every enemy stack that I see. Force marching when I have to get them into the fight in time. And using planes to support battles I deem close. I think I'm going to lose this battle, which is okay. I'll have reinforcements backing up these important points. I can lose these if I have to, but I want to protect these points, as they're vital to my logistical chain. And I can also send my planes back over them once this AA gets damaged more. My defensive tactics worked. I was able to win the battles against North Brazil stacks, and although I lost this battle here as I anticipated, my planes were able to finish off the troops he had left, and I had tanks coming in from my corps to finish off what was left. So now I'm going to clean up North Brazil. Marinho, luckily, was not very active. He had his stacks of infantry, but they were just sitting there, so I could bring up my artillery to bombard them. And eventually he had to retreat, and so now I'm kind of chasing him down south. And now I'm going to go ahead and take his corps, which are isolated, and he only has 1 infantry there and 1 infantry there. In other news, California invaded South Mexico and is doing pretty well, because South Mexico unfortunately decided to invade Caribbean. So now I hope South Mexico is able to put up a good fight and at least slow California down, because I really don't want California to be on my doorstep right now. I want to be able to consolidate South America before I have to deal with a large enemy on another continent. North Argentina still has a large military left, but they're all down here, and I have ships ready to intercept any convoys he's sending around to raid me. I think I'm going to push south and form a defensive line right here to basically contain North Argentina while I kill the AIs, take all this important land, and rebuild my economy. And prepare for future invasions south, and maybe a defense in the Caribbean and the Pacific, just in case the Americans decide to be aggressive. I am still building infantry and probably going to build some more support equipment in the factories I captured in the eastern part of the continent, whereas I'm going to be building aircraft and ships on the western part of the continent. This will help my logistical situation, as it's going to take a long time for me to send troops over here, all the way over here. That concludes this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, leave a like, and comment any advice you have. I will see you on the battlefield.